What's going on, guys? Chaseontwowheels here on track with my giveaway bike, the 2018 Yamaha R6M that we built and we are giving away. If you guys want an opportunity to win it, you can do it in the description down below. Just go to wbrgarage.com. That is where we are giving it away. Now, I know a lot of you guys are probably watching this video and you might have kept up with the build and know that we've done a lot of mods on this bike, and you're probably wondering to yourself, Chase, did those mods, are they worth it? Do you enjoy those mods? So I figured I'd make a video, was it worth it? Did the mods matter?
And guys, before we get into this video, I had to let you know that we just launched the Premier tee and hoodie for the R6M season. As you can see, it has our awesome R6M logo that we created, and it's got the blue lines just like the bike. The coolest part about these is each of these will get you 200 entries to win the motorcycle. We have never released merch that gives you this many entries, so if you guys want to grab them now. They are only available until December 31st when entries end. At that point, this hoodie and shirt absolutely go away. So if you guys are at all interested, go ahead and grab them. And don't worry, I priced them exactly the same as our other tees and hoodies. All right, let's get back to the video.
Now, one of the things I have to point out, the worst thing on this bike from when we picked it up were the levers. We replaced the levers, and we even replaced the brake lever with a front Brembo master cylinder. We got a Rizoma reservoir, steel braided lines that go to the Brembo calipers. And guys, not only does this bike stop on a dime, rear tire was just in the air, fantastic. Not only does this bike stop on a dime, the amount of feel that you get in that lever is absolutely phenomenal. Now, another thing we have, Quickshifter. Absolutely beautiful. We've got a Quickshifter installed on this motorcycle, and it just makes riding in a track environment so nice. I can highly recommend a Quickshifter. Now, another thing with the quick shifting unit is we have a auto tuner, and we did that because of what you're hearing. We've got an SC Project exhaust on this R6, which normally SC Project exhausts, I have one on my MT10 and they sound so loud. They're deep, but they sound so loud. The one we have on this R6, if you guys can hear, actually sounds really good and toned. I don't want to talk so you guys can hear it. This is probably one of the most well-fitting SC projects I've had on a bike. It just sounds so good, and with that auto tuner, this bike is so freaking incredibly fast. We also have those Akrapovic headers up front that go into that SC project exhaust, so if we wouldn't have done a tune, it really wouldn't have taken advantage of all the things we have modified on this motorcycle. Another modification that I am very happy with are these Rizoma stealth mirrors that you guys are seeing or not seeing. If you guys haven't checked these things out, they are absolutely phenomenal. They are probably the best looking mirror on the market, and when you're not using them and you're in a track environment like this, you can fold them down just to look like little winglets on the bike. But if you were riding this on the street where you're going to need to have situational awareness, all you do is rotate the mirror forward and boom, you have a mirror, and it's easy enough to just boop, just like that, and now you have winglets. How freaking cool is that? Also, we've got the Mutation grips from motivationusa.com. I don't know if I've ever felt a grippier pair of grips. These things have just held on. They're like glue that I can just open and close on. Absolutely phenomenal. Love those. One of the things we also have that's keeping me on this bike, to be fair, we've been putting a lot of spray polish on it, so that we want to make the bike look clean for all the camera car shots, and a lot of that polish has come onto the seat, and with just the seat, I'm sliding all over the place. Luckily, we have these TechSpec paint grips, and they're like these, they have a sticky on one side and like a rubber on the other, and I'm grabbing them with my legs, and I actually have stability here. But for a track bike, those things are absolutely necessary. I would even say they're necessary for a sport bike so you can ride it properly in the proper body position and stuff like that. Now, another thing that I am so happy with are the tires we chose to go with this bike. You guys should probably know at this point, tires are incredibly important regardless of the type of riding you're doing. So for a bike that's an R6M, it's supposed to be track inspired. It's inspired by Yamaha's R1M. There's really only one tire we could really go with, and those are the Dunlop Q5S's that we have, both front and rear. Now, I've loved these tires. I've been supposed to go a little slow on this track, but I kind of find it hard with an R6 with a set of tires that are this grippy. I love these tires. If you are riding sporty, I very much recommend them. They have such a good, like, throwing the bike back and forth, like, I guess, profile or whatever. But I just get the bike leaned over and those tires are just gripping up. I've absolutely loved them. And if you're wondering, it's like, Chase, you're giving a bike away, but you're shredding the tires on the track. No, my friends. Dunlop are so freaking sweet. They gave me 2 sets. One for me to screw over on this track, and the guy or girl that wins it is getting a brand new set that they can install. How freaking cool is that, Dunlop? You're a peach. You are an absolute peach for that. Here, while we're on the straight and I can actually stop the motorcycle, I'll walk you guys through the rest of it. Sorry, I'm just having too good of a time riding. It's hard to remember to actually do that. Okay, so that's track stuff. Now, when we got this motorcycle, it did not have stock gearing as far as the sprocket goes. We've gone back to stock gearing. I think Yamaha nailed it with the gearing. I don't really want to change that up. We do have a super light sprocket front and rear. Those have been fantastic. Look at these tires. We're not even touching it, dude. This is the difference in if I could have full track. Right there. Okay, next up are the Gillies rear sets. These things are glue. Literally, earlier, I was in a turn, and I had to get I was repositioning because we were doing camera car stuff. To get my foot off of this rear set, I had to pick it up and move it. I could not just slide it. That's how grippy those things are. Absolutely fantastic. I talked to you guys about the Brembos. They're absolutely next level. Another thing, this gas cap. Bonamici Racing, you press in and to the side, and that middle area just pops out. And then you just pop it back in, and it pops in there. Had to get gas on it. Love that. I just love the quick release gas. That's always good. What else do we have? We talked about the SE Project. We also do have all this engine guard and protection along with the Gillies front and rear sliders. Haven't really had to use those today, thank God, very lucky. But Bonamici makes an absolutely phenomenal product. I was new to Bonamici Racing before this build. Very happy with everything so far. Because it's a racy bike, you know, we got the brake lever guard there. Not really necessary for a street bike, but it's cool to have it. It kind of like finishes up the vibe. And for you guys that are going to win this bike, if whoever wins it, if you're going to be doing street riding, we of course have the front and rear blinkers. Look at that, low key, right? And then we've got integrated here on the rear. But yeah, I think that is about all of the mods that we've done. We've got the Reservoirs from Rizoma. You've seen Rizoma stuff. Hopefully you guys love Rizoma stuff as much as I do, because it's phenomenal. Bonamici Racing up here. Obviously on the top triple, you get to look at that. I love the cockpit view, especially with the brake lever guard. It's totally not necessary, but I love the look of it, so I'm very happy with that. But overall, guys, as far as form and function, I love this bike. Could I have spent more money on it? Yeah, if I would have had a bigger budget, I could have gone carbon fairings, I could have gone carbon wheels, and maybe a set of Öhlins front suspension, but it wasn't in the budget. And now that I'm riding the bike around, dude, I really don't think it needs it. Obviously, this bike is gorgeous. You guys know we got monster fairings, who gave us the custom set of fairings that we made. If you guys want custom fairings, by the way, so back in the day, Monster Fairings only did custom fairings for like specific customers. Now they have a whole section of their website for designing your own custom fairings. It is the coolest place. As you guys can see, the quality of these fairings is fantastic. I've been using Monster Fairings for like 6 years or so, and have been very happy with the quality that I get out of them. And I will definitely keep going back to those guys, so shout out to them. And if you notice all of the detailing, I got my guy John at Infinite Wraps to do the bike wrap with these little black and blue lines, just to give it the, and then of course the R6M logo. It really like gave the bike the pop that it needed. I knew I wanted to do that, but when I was at John's filming him wrapping it and everything, I was like, when I saw him finish it, I was like, oh my gosh, I knew that was going to make a big difference. I did not realize it would make as big of a difference as it actually did. So shout out to him too. But yeah, guys, that's the Season 6 R6, and that is what I feel about everything we got installed on it. I'm very happy with how it came out. It was a little bit of a struggle and a stress at the end. If you guys haven't watched all the episodes, I'll have a playlist link in the description down below. But overall, I'm absolutely in love with this thing. This is the R6 I always wanted to build, but never got to. Never had the money, never, had the situation. I love this thing. If you guys want to win it, it's available over at wbrgarage.com. I appreciate it if you're already supporting over there. I'm Chaseontwowheels. You guys ride safe. If you made it to this point of the video, you're in the outro crew. Outro crew, if you win this motorcycle, is there any mod you would put on it, or would you leave it just as is? Thank you for getting to the end of the video. Make sure to put OC in your comment, like the video, and all that good stuff. I'll see you guys on the next one. It's done! Woohoo!